Can
I just close it, yeah.
Oh, I guess we're live like right away.
Yeah,
I didn't
usually.
have to. I didn't have to do anything. Hello, bear watchers. I don't know. There's not anybody here yet, but you know, we want to start it like that because we didn't intend on anybody showing up this late. Because most of you are like on the East Coast or in different countries or whatever, and it's 5:37 here, and you know, so what does that make it on the East Coast? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9:37, and it's a Friday night. You know, so if you're younger, then you're probably out doing stuff. Do you want to cover him up, Mary? Mary is going to be across the table from us, doing damage control. So, oh, I see a couple of people showing up. So yeah, so this is like a surprise live. Hello.
Hi.
I wanted to do this live because we are good, but I've had a lot of stress this week. My computer, the hard drive failed on me. So I have 2 hard drives. One's supposed to back up. The other one's, hello, Judy. The one is supposed to back up the other one, but because I was running out of storage space, my IT guy actually put the 2 together so they both work together. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I can't see. I don't have my glasses. So I wanted to explain why I'm not going to have videos up this weekend, and I did this live instead. Yeah, I really messed up because those hard drives, you know, they work together, so I never had a backup. And it's 8 terabytes worth of stuff. And hello, Monica. Can you see the names go by? So yeah, I got Heather with me, so Heather's supposed to be watching too.
Yeah, trying to keep.
Yeah,
things
I'm
good.
gonna turn it.
Somebody
I'm
says
gonna-
this is a fun surprise. And somebody
Yeah.
says Monday measures.
Monday measures. Oh.
You were
Okay.
prepared.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? This is kind of confusing because it's showing me different names. I know who some of you are, but it's showing me different names than what I get on the comments when I reply to your comments. Yeah, because somewhere along the line, I don't know, 1.5, 2 years ago, YouTube changed the names, so the way that I see them on the comments is like your Google name or something. So it's not like your YouTube name or, you know, your name. So, and I don't know why Google did that, but it was really confusing to me, and I had to figure out who was who. Oh, that's fun.
Let's say hi
So-
to Harley.
Yeah, hi Harley. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Harley.
Hello, while I have food in my mouth, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're eating dinner. Of course, I'm not eating because I'm talking, but
I'm munching.
yeah, I can see this phone a little bit better. So if I'm looking down, that's why. Yeah. So I won't have any videos up the rest of this weekend because Mary and I are going to Anchorage, and I don't have time to fuss around with the computer. Because that one hard drive failed, he told me I was going to lose everything. This is like 5 years of everything that was on 3 phones, and you know, all the YouTube stuff, all of our vacations, everything. So so it was very scary to hear that from him. But then he messed around with it, and he said it's not acting like the hard drive actually failed. It might have some corrupt spots in it. He said we'll just move things over a little bit at a time. And So we started to do that, and we realized that it gets hot, it overheats. So we started moving everything one file at a time. I got 400 files, guys. And some of these files, like yesterday, I moved Mary's stuff over, and it was almost 8,700 videos and pictures. So it was very scary. And when we were pulling stuff over like that, the one drive would stop. It would start creating errors. That was me. But it would start creating errors, and then it wouldn't finish what it was doing. So
She smells I have food. I'm clearly
so yeah. So I have, like I said, 400 files, and we've gotten to 220 because I bought an external drive a while ago. If you watched the Costco, I bought that external drive a while ago, and I'm slowly, all week I've been trying to put all those files onto that external hard drive. And, it's a little bit at a time. So it's probably going to take me another week. Hi, Larry and Lisa in Florida. Let me see anybody else.
I'm distracted.
Mangarino Adventures, Noreen. Huh?
90 degrees?
Where is it 90? It's 90 degrees in Florida.
Ooh.
It is almost, what is it? Some of the thermometers in town are saying 73 degrees, but they're sitting in the sun.
Mine says 62.
It's okay. Mary's got the weather up there. It says 62 degrees. It is nice outside.
Very
I've got
nice.
my little fleece thing on in the house because it feels cooler in the house than it does outside.
It does.
Oh,
Bless you.
hello everybody, hello. So yeah, that's, I wanted to get some kind of a video up this weekend, for people to watch, and I figured, you know what, we aren't doing anything, let's do a live. And then I will try to, because why don't you throw her outside? Bean wants to squeak some toys for you. I want to do the Costco haul for this week because those are easy to do. And it's not my regular computer, it's just the storage drives, the backup drives that are failing. So I can at least get that one up and then keep pecking away at it. I don't know. Did he say $230 each for those hard drives?
Blue Dinosaur is an outside toy now.
Oh.
Bean took one of her inside toys outside.
She snuck it out.
Let me see.
Goodness.
72 in Eugene.
See if you can have her bring it back to the door.
Oh, she's already been poking it into the dirt.
Yeah, some people.
She's so proud of herself.
Oh, somebody said the other day that it was 80 degrees and it wasn't, was it Maine? I forget who told me that.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, lost 8 pounds. Nice. I'm not weighing myself till Monday. And that might be a mistake since me and Mary are going down to Anchorage because I'll probably overeat. I am going to try to stay with the keto. Like today, Mary treated Heather to food for dinner.
Yes.
We went to Summit because Summit's healthier.
Mary wants to show her sandwich.
Yeah, there's Mary's sandwich. Like I said, she's behind the camera on the other side there. But, I have food at home, so I got yogurt and berries, and that's what I'm having for dinner. So.
Oh, I put it in the perfect spot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna weigh myself once a week. So Monday, I'll weigh myself. Monday's my day off, so I can sleep in and take my time, and I get up a little bit later, and and that way that's when I can do my longer fasts is on my days off. I've been doing 18-hour fasts,
She's standing above it.
and I can do 24 on the weekends.
Oh, somebody wants my sandwich. It's rather big.
It's a huge sandwich.
Well, it's not a sandwich, it's a wrap.
This place in town called Summit, they, like I said, they do the healthier foods. They do a lot of
Overnight oats.
well, they got overnight oats. Yeah, they do a lot of
They're really good.
local, so a lot of the things that they get are local.
Oh, that's funny. Chicken tacos. This is chicken bacon ranch.
Chicken bacon ranch is what her sandwich is. It's huge. It's huge.
Miranda's lost her voice.
Oh no. Yeah. I was talking to Miranda yesterday and she said she was losing her voice. Miranda and I chit chat all the time.
Okay.
So, hi Amy.
I was like reading, are you still organizing your bedroom?
Hello,
Is that true?
journey into nomadness
I
from Georgia.
Because Mom got these cubes
Cubes.
to organize.
Oh, look at that. There's 48 of you here.
Wow.
I was expecting like maybe 10 people or something. Because it's such an odd time and it was a surprise.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh. I hope you're all doing well. Better
Well,
than me.
well,
I'll
you
be
also-
glad to take a break, go to Anchorage.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because I've been fussing with that computer all week.
Yeah, well, also don't stress yourself with social media.
Yeah.
She usually makes me post
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, because I've been messing with the computer. We haven't really put anything on social media because I'll put things on, like a little order, and then I'll give it to Mary and I'll say, "Oh, here, post this."
That's a good question for those of you watching. Do you keep up with any part of our Instagram? Do you like watching Instagram stories? Let us know.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard Mary because she's behind the camera,
Sorry.
but we would all like to know if you keep up with our our Instagram and personal stories and where else, Facebook, because all the Instagram stuff is posted to Facebook, so some of you might have Instagram and some might just have Facebook. So yeah, I do see a lot of comments on the Instagram. So
Yeah, she's still standing
and
there.
I do post stories to Instagram. So my Fitbit's buzzing me. I got 20 more steps. Should I dance? That's what I do if I'm stuck in the car. I got 20 more steps. I'll dance. And believe it or not, like if I still got 100 steps and I'm in the car and I'm dancing around, I actually get winded. So it is exercise.
Okay, can I sit back up?
Heather's laughing at me. Some follow on Facebook.
Oh.
Some follow on Instagram.
I understand the hate and love with Instagram because sometimes I'll be editing a video for what seems like an hour and then all of a sudden my Instagram just closes. And I'm like, no.
Can you hear Mary? Can you all hear Mary? Let me know.
Also, I'm fine. I was just getting out of her way because she tends to swing her arm quite often.
She just perished from embarrassment.
Okay. That's good. You can hear Mary.
I'm not fine. It's still 14 minutes in. So.
Yeah. We kind of just started. So
Everybody
yeah,
says they can.
I wasn't going to start this soon. I was going to start at 6:00 our time, but
It had a
these
very weird
guys
time.
are like, we could just eat while we're doing this. And I was like, well, you can, but I'll be talking, so I can't eat. Oh, we're gonna talk with my mouth full.
They're like, oh, I keep looking at them outside. They're just hovering
Hi.
over the dinosaur.
Hi, everybody.
They're captive.
More and more people are joining.
They're just checking to see it's breathing now.
What?
They're
the,
just
the toy?
They're circling it.
Yeah, they're just circling.
They're having fun watching Bean with it because she took one of her indoor toys outdoors. It's a dinosaur.
They're so weird.
They're so strange. We had a fox along the fence yesterday, and the night before, I heard the dogs kind of barking, but they were barking weirdly. You know, not like they were barking at a rabbit or a moose or something, but they were barking strange. Like maybe there was somebody back there playing with them, and I'm wondering if they were playing with the fox at the back fence. So because the fox
never
was
mind.
over here and it was just sitting at the fence like a dog.
Oh, she got it.
and
Can
Mary
you
got
see
a
it? Yeah,
video.
hold it up. That's the fox.
Oh,
I don't know if you can see it because it matches the color of the leaves.
yeah.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just a frame from her video. So that's why it's so rough. But yeah, so so they were barking at it, and Mary didn't want to just let them out to scare it away because it looked like it might have been eating something, and we want to keep the foxes around. They eat the voles and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Maybe a squirrel.
yeah, maybe a squirrel. Because those squirrels are very prolific here. And they get into things and tear things apart. They're not like the big fat squirrels down lower 48. They're like little rats with tails here. They're very destructive. And they're small, like rats. So I don't know, some rats get big though. So anything else I wanted to talk about with the computer? I should have it all cleaned off by next week. So yeah, so then I can start doing regular stuff with it. But then I have to wait for my IT guy to have time in his schedule to replace the hard drives. He's going to put 2 new hard drives in there for me.
Better that way. I like up the contrast a lot.
Oh, my
She-
goodness.
There, that's probably a better picture. Can y'all see the fox?
Oh, you can see his eyes now.
You can see his eyes, beady little eyes.
Yeah, he's a big one. So, yeah, we'll be doing a lot of road trips here soon.
Oh goodness.
We usually, Monday is Earth Day, and we usually go to Denali for Earth Day, but since Mary and I are going to Anchorage, we'll probably do it maybe next weekend. I always, if I don't make it for Earth Day, then I do for Mother's Day. So, and Mother's Day's coming up.
Oh my god, that sounds terrifying.
Somebody says this girl's chasing you down, Monica.
Oh yeah. She's digging at the ground.
Pecans.
Mary. She's digging at the ground.
No, you don't need to bury it. It's already rotted up.
I don't think they want to come in.
What are you doing?
Tell her to bring in the dinosaur.
Strange.
Bring the dinosaur.
Yeah, I saw that Arbor Day was next Friday. So Earth Day and Arbor Day are pretty close together.
Bring the dinosaur.
So the calendar I have on my wall right now is, we've been doing these mom calendars for years. And I had a really, really hard time finding one last year, and I found one that was a knockoff. It was done the same way, but we don't really need it anymore because, these guys keep their own schedules. But, we all still like to know what everybody's doing. But, we can put that on just a regular calendar. But the one I bought it has all these, like nature things on there, like Earth Day, Arbor Day, bird watching day. So I think it's pretty neat. So, any questions while we're up here? Since I'm not going to put a video up this weekend.
So people are like, it's my bedtime.
It's my bedtime. Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt your bedtime.
Oh, sorry. Shit, the table.
Yeah, Groundhog Day. I was
Such an interesting case.
so glad that I was born on February 3rd. Well, then I found my biological sister, and guess who was born on February 2nd?
Did you all hear the Punxsutawney groundhogs had babies?
Yeah, the groundhog had babies.
So future predictors.
Yeah,
Future
I,
predictors.
I think it was a mistake or something from what I heard.
I think they thought they were both males or both females or something, and
Uh-huh.
then they came in and they were babies, and because they're at the zoo in Punxsutawney. So
Right.
it was kind of a shock. They were like, what the what?
Yeah, they had no clue that they were going to have babies together.
Oh yeah, breakup season. All the snow was like,
Yeah,
It's dried up a lot.
It's dried up a lot. It looks like fog in town
From the dust.
because it's so dusty. But the snow is melting really fast because we had this high pressure system over us all week. So it's been close to 60 all week, which is crazy because the bottom's probably going to drop out again. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't, you know.
It just
Sometimes
needs
we
to
get it
rain
early.
and wash away the last of the black snow and the dirt.
Yeah, because I'm all YouTube, so no Instagram or Facebook. So what? Oh, I'll do like a 24-hour fast. Usually, Saturday to Sunday.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
And then sometimes I'll just do one meal and then do another 24-hour
you
fast.
could post on the community
Monday.
page on YouTube and be like, "Hey guys, starting the fast now. Let's see if we could get through this together." And then it kind of motivates each other. I like that idea.
Maybe.
dog's cold nose is on my.
I always say that I'm going to do more Instagram reels or lives or, stories. So that way they're more live, to date. But I was thinking about doing kind of like my friend at Sipping Streams, Jenny. I was thinking about doing something like her. She's doing a 30-day health challenge. And it's not like she's on a diet or anything else, but she's talking about, things that she could do differently to be healthier, mentally and physically and, eating better. So yeah, Sipping Streams has a YouTube channel, and she actually does, tea classes, like little free tea classes. But right now she's doing this 30-day health challenge, and she's got some pretty good wisdom going on there. So yeah, you might want to go check her out if you want to get some motivation.
Somebody's asking how.
Monica, you're fasting, Monica? That would be great. Oh, fasting idea. Okay.
Well, I
I
mean,
gotta go
so
back
to
and read a little bit.
I mean, so to speak, was it? I guess this was actually tie in with the work question I saw, like how is work going? But the fasting kind of thing, every now and then, depending, I sometimes do it a little bit during winter, but because of how work ends up being, some cases I don't eat my lunch. I do take a lunch, but goodness, I do take a lunch. But in some days when I'm not feeling too hungry, especially when working a very hard, sort of constantly moving job, very heavily lifting job, sometimes some days I will eat, but then there's some days that I won't eat lunch because I just don't feel hungry.
Right. Yeah. I know in the summer, because I'm overheating, I just don't want to eat.
That's true. Just gotta make sure you at least get your fluids like water.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, and that was that was how Monday Measure started. It was a weight loss journey, and it wasn't meant to turn into food, and recipes. And then if you kind of watch through all the Monday Measures, if you've seen them from the beginning, it went from healthy to comfort foods, and then it went from back to healthy, and then back to comfort foods. But I always try to post something healthy. But Mary, we wanted her to do the chicken salad
Which I can do again.
because it's pretty easy. The chicken salad recipe that we have is kind of similar to Arby's Market Fresh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Arby's Market Fresh sandwich. So it's got the grapes and stuff in there.
You can add more stuff in it. Mine was pretty simple. It was only like 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
Mm.
You gotta move when you're in Alaska. There's so much nature here.
Yeah, there's
Lots of things to do.
a lot of places to walk.
We were just talking about watching that Wish, like doing a movie night in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
Did somebody say something?
Yeah. Yeah, the,
Oh yeah, we need to do
Yeah,
that more
BMW
often at some
family.
point.
Oh.
We need to do more movie night things because
Yeah.
it's so fun when we get like kind of creative with the movie nights. Like I know there was the Halloween one that we did, and I want to do like a little bit more kind of movie based ones because I think Wish would be fun to do like little food things
like
based
a
off of.
themed
and
themed movie night.
Maybe that would be a good challenge to figure out how we could theme it and still do, you know, the diets and the healthy food.
I want to do the Scooby Doo one.
Oh, geez.
Do the Scooby-Doo themed salad.
Yeah.
To pile on your salad.
But yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Do a themed Wish movie night.
Yeah.
Maybe
And then you could
maybe
make
Monday.
sparkly, some sort of sparkly beverage.
I feel
Yeah.
like the Scooby Doo one would be like a cheat day though.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, Monica. How hot is it there now? Monica?
I think they said it was 90 degrees.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
I thought that was.
And sticky.
Was that Florida? Or no, maybe not.
No. She's not in Florida. I think she's
God, you all finished your food. I still have the rest of mine.
Well, yours was like twice the size of my sandwich.
so
Yeah, because I've gotten those burritos before, and I've been like, "What the heck did they give me? This is like way bigger than a normal burrito."
Bean is guarding it again.
So somebody was here for 36 years. They said they're a 1977 UAF graduate.
Oh, okay, Louise. Yeah, that would be humid. My gosh. My hair got like really fluffy when we were down there because of the humidity.
And they were back here for a couple days in September.
Oh my god, 94. I can't function in those conditions.
Yeah. Yeah. No, when we were in St. Thomas for the cruise, it was like 78 or something.
Yeah, and
It was close to
still
80,
really hot.
and it was sticky, and it was like drizzly rain. And we were loving the rain because it was keeping us cooler and it was overcast. And all of the people that live there had jackets on and they were complaining that they were cold. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I said, if it was sunny and we didn't have that rain coming down on us, we probably would have been overheating.
Uh-huh.
Oh, 2 people from Louisiana.
Well, we would like walk through the malls and stuff because they have air conditioning, so we'd find places where you could just like walk through the buildings.
Yeah, we were walking in and out of places that were air conditioned.
Yeah.
Oh, was it St. Thomas where you were going in and out of the buildings and your glasses were fogging up?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
me.
Oh,
I went into that one bathroom and it was like so hot and humid in there, and then I came out and my glasses fogged up, and then you laughed at me.
I was like, oh right, and I looked at Mary
It's
because
like-
that happened to Mary.
Yeah, the opposite of what happens here. You go outside for a while and you come in and your glasses fog up from the, heat in the house. But, down there, it was cool inside, cool in the buildings. And then you'd walk outside and your glasses would fog up because they were cool from being inside.
Yeah, that happened to me a few times.
Funny. Aw, that's sad. Yeah, we were just talking about Anchorage because the Fifth Avenue Mall and the downtown area, we used to love to hang out down there, but it's gotten very scary. There's like a few streets that we'll walk on down there anymore, but for the most part, I stay away from downtown. If I go downtown, we park on the one end of this one street where, gosh, I can't think of the name of it. The restaurant we go to down there by Captain Cook.
Oh, okay.
So-
By Little, it's not Little Owl. It's
Yeah,
something
yeah, I
else.
keep wanting to call it Little Owl.
Snowy Owl.
Snowy Owl Cafe, yeah.
Yeah.
Snow Owl City?
Snow City.
Snow City. I
I
think
keep wanting to put owl in there.
I don't know
That's a
why.
Snow City.
I think it's because there's owl themed things in there.
Snow City Cafe. So, we'll park over in that area and maybe walk a couple of blocks. But yeah, we try to stay away from down there. So we don't go to Fifth Avenue Mall anymore. When we go down this time, we're actually staying in Midtown. And that's where the Diamond Mall is. And that Diamond Mall, a lot of the people that were at Fifth Avenue Mall have
over
moved
there.
over to Diamond Mall.
But I like
The,
Diamond
the
Mall.
people that own stores.
Yeah, there's
So-
a movie theater in, I think it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
an AMC or something in the Diamond Mall, and they've got like reclining chairs. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Because we went,
Yeah.
we watched.
We might go see a movie there.
Oh yeah,
something there.
I don't know why. Part of me is thinking like, oh, you guys are gonna go on that trip like down there. Part of me is just like, can you go to that like little kawaii type of shop that's
If
over there?
it's
That small
open.
little box shop.
Right.
Because it's
Hello, Dave.
locally
Hello,
owned shops, so
Charlene.
sometimes they're not open on the weekends. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah, I just really like going over there
Kim.
because aside from like all the cute stuff that is there, it's kind of almost close to what we have like the new Mimi Mart. They have more like dishware kind of stuff. Like they have a lot of bento boxes over there.
Who? Where?
It's that I don't know what it's called down in Anchorage, but remember that small like little tiny shop?
Oh yeah. The Oh gosh, I can't think today.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I really like going.
It's the one.
Indigo tea?
No,
No.
no, it's the one next to Starbucks. The little. Where they have all the Hello Kitty stuff.
Oh,
and-
isn't it just called like mochi or something?
yeah,
I think
mochi.
so, yeah.
Yeah, it's called mochi.
Yeah, there. When we went in there first, I definitely like. I know I bought like the Pikachu wallet from there before, but I really liked seeing all the bento boxes that they had in there. It was really cute.
They do
Yeah.
have skating.
Ah.
Did you?
They have ice skating still. There's a lot of people that compete that will go over there and practice
Oh yeah.
at the Diamond Mall. So we'll get
Oh.
videos of all that stuff. I don't know when they'll go up.
She's digging in the ground
I've
again.
got probably 4.
But she's eating off of the ground.
That's fine. I've got 4 files right now, and I've got another 2 on my phone that are all going to be videos, and then we're going to Anchorage this weekend, so we'll probably have another video there. The other thing is my camera took a dive too.
Ooh.
I think nope, you guys haven't seen that yet because that's one of the files. But my camera's like blipping in and out. Maybe I did put that up, but it's like flashing white when I turn it on. It'll like a strobe light. So I don't know what's going on with the camera either. I just have not got good luck with electronics because we bought a GoPro a Hero 9 years ago, and that thing was glitching out on us too. So we used it maybe twice and never used it again. So I don't know. Yeah, I think cruises are the way to go. Disney cruises are great.
Yeah.
I love the Disney cruises. I don't know. The next 2 cruises that we take are gonna be the Holland America. One's gonna be a Holland America cruise, and the other one's gonna be oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it, but it's Leg Life. If you watch them, they're gonna be doing it this May, but it's a luxury cruise. And because they booked it, we booked one for next year. Mary wanted to be first on the list. So hopefully we'll get that one. We don't know if the one in November is going to work, but we figured it would just be Mary and I going. Heather doesn't have enough vacation time because we're going to be, just before we go on that, we're going to be going to Michigan. So, yeah. So, yeah, we do. We love the Disney cruises. I wish I could go on Disney cruises all the time, but they're expensive.
Yeah, they are.
So,
But like, I think for with how much like you do on the cruise and like how much is like everything that's going on,
Yeah.
it's definitely like.
I mean, it's worth it. You're paying for what they're doing because it's just constant go, go, go. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
There's always
but-
activities and like during like, of course, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's
Yeah.
places like open.
And that's the only problem with the Disney cruises is you feel like you want to, like you've missed so much because
like I know you
because
guys.
there's just so much to do.
Yeah, I know you guys felt like pretty bad when it came to the Pixar Day thing because you guys missed a good majority of
We
it.
were sick. We were seasick. Yeah, see, Heather, you good singer.
I sing better when I'm not
she
nasally.
belted it out.
I'm better singing when I'm not nasally.
Yeah, those stages when you do that karaoke, you can't hear yourself. So you gotta kind of do that from memory because you cannot hear yourself to see if your tone is right. So
Yeah, also I guess I was also just pretty loud in general. I could hear myself anyway.
so far we've did the 2 cruises, the Magic and the Fantasy.
Yeah.
The Disney ships, and I actually liked the Magic better.
Yeah, it was a little bit on the smaller size, I would say. And there
But
was
it's
still like a
more-
lot you could do.
More personalized, I
Yeah.
think, because the characters can interact with you more, and I like the dinner shows. But somebody told me that they're trying to cut out the dinner shows. But I just watched a Disney cruise on the Wonder, which is the Magic sister, and those 2, do the same things, and they still had all the shows at the dinners. So, yeah.
But yeah, they were both still like very enjoyable, I will say. It's just like I think that might be another thing to kind of look into as well because I know just like weather-wise it's hard to predict what's going to happen. Like these 2 got like sick from just like the motion of the ship, but also we were at the front of it. But I think like in other terms too, I think that also ties into like the size of the ship too.
Yeah.
So like the Wish itself, like even though we went through like that pretty big storm that happened, like water was going through the elevators, it was pretty like still as far as we know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we hit really bad rainy weather on the Magic, so we were kind of locked downstairs or inside for 2 days because they couldn't open the doors. Everything was starting to flood on the inside
And the
because
outside,
the decks were flooding. But this fantasy, and I keep telling all my patients, I said, I got 2 for 2 now. We've got, we hit bad weather on both. And we didn't really hit bad weather, but we hit bad seas because they diverted. So they were trying to go fast because they were going miles out of their way out onto the Atlantic Ocean. So they were trying to go fast, which caused it to bounce a lot because, the waves were high. But then we had wind with that. So we bounce, and then, if you get hit with a big gust of wind, we go way over to one side.
Yeah.
It was, so instead of just a, constant up and down motion, or side to side.
It was kind of.
It was, you do side to side and up and down, and then all of a sudden you go shh, So yeah, so it wasn't consistent, and I think that's what was making everybody sick, because that 6th day, was it the 6th day? It was the 5th day.
I think it was the 5th day.
Yeah, it was an at-sea day, and everybody on the ship was complaining.
Yeah,
Everybody.
I wish I kind of recorded a little bit here and there when I was going through and doing character stuff for the Pixar Day, because aside from myself when I was asked to go check to see if there was anything down at the little was it the medic office down all the way on First to see if there was anything there, and there was actually a lot of people that went down there with me.
Yeah.
Good night.
Is it?
Oh.
Somebody's leaving?
The PNW family.
Good night.
Take care. Rest well.
Gosh, Monica, that's scary.
Oh.
She was doing a live because there was a tornado warning. That's scary. I would have done that in Michigan. This is funny because the sirens are going off. Everybody's, going for cover. I'm outside. Look, where's the tornado?
Where is it?
I know.
When I used to have thunderstorms as a kid, it was really fun because she'd turn off all the lights in the house, and then we'd sit in front of this big window we had
And
it's
watch the lightning.
yeah, and we'd just watch it, and then she'd be like, "Oh, do you hear that? Do you hear that?" She's like, "That means the lightning's coming soon." We'd
Yeah.
listen to the thunder.
Yeah, and we
rumble.
would count, kind of like on, I don't know. Whoa, gosh, what did you guys?
1 Mississippi, 2
Yeah,
Mississippi.
but what? Gosh, that's like a horror movie.
What?
Yeah, it's from a horror movie.
Wait, what is it?
She used to be really into
Wait,
horror
Sharknado?
movies, and she's not anymore. But I find out these
Yeah.
weird things.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
I
what?
never know
What
it.
horror movie? Because there's the Tornado Chasers.
No, it wasn't something like that.
Was it like a song?
Gosh, I can't think of the name of the movie. Guys, help me!
What?
It's the movie
Describe
where the kid sits in front of the TV and it's all sketchy and it's
Like The
and it's like
Exorcist?
it's like they're here and then
What?
yeah, and then Poltergeist.
Oh.
Poltergeist.
That makes sense.
I got it. I figured it out. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Carol.
Yeah, I was about to say. You say here, they are here. I think of either Exorcist or Grudge.
Yeah, because they're doing that. They're sitting and they're counting between the thunder and the lightning. They're counting, and the
Everybody's
thunder,
saying Poltergeist.
the sound is going away. It's moving away because the distance is getting longer. But then all of a sudden, it's like, so everybody's runs.
I see. I'm pretty sure that's Jenny.
See, I
Yeah.
can't watch those movies either because I used to have night terrors and stuff as a
Dreams.
child. And if I watch those movies again, I probably would go back to night terrors and sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It
Hey,
freaks me
Jenny, is
out.
that you? That's got to be you.
yeah, I mean, at this point, this is something I personally recommend. If you have people that that watch horror movies and you like to talk about it too as well, but are afraid to watch the movies. There's a lot of people that do ending explains of horror movies, so you can just hear them explain the whole movie rather than having to watch it yourself.
I have
Yeah.
seen some of those though, and those even scar me.
Those even scare you.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't like
Now,
the video.
Poltergeist. Those kind of movies really don't scare me.
It's weird.
It's the slash 'em movies I don't watch.
The cinematic part of movies and the music and the
Texas
creepy
Chainsaw.
sounds they
Yeah,
add in and
but
stuff.
I don't really watch any scary movies anymore.
It's the movies that scare me, but I could listen to murder mysteries and ghost stories like
Yeah.
watch
Oh my
ghost
gosh.
hunters and stuff all day long. I mean,
Yeah.
I still have trouble sleeping sometimes with those, but they're like not bad to me.
Really? Ohio has more tornadoes than Kansas? That's surprising to me. My son and his wife moved to Kansas from Texas because she had, I don't know, a sister there or somebody, a
Family,
relative
I
there.
think,
Hmm?
Family, I think.
Yeah, she had some kind of family there that was, you know,
Where'd they go?
she could
Oh, is he eating
stay
grass?
with while they were trying to get better work. And she's like, nope, I'm leaving because there were just too many tornado warnings.
The snow has melted in the dog runs. Kip is investigating the grass again.
Oh. She's running in and out for the animals.
Yeah, because Bean is digging holes. And Kip is investigating the grass.
Oh, no.
These dogs are running us in circles.
Oh, gosh. So they've had kind of crazy weather in Ohio. Eeh. Yeah. And California, it's been raining for a year now. Every month they're like, oh, it's going to end. It's going to end. It doesn't rain in California. But I think they're getting all of our glacier water down there because all our glaciers are melting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm reading my text message.
Yeah.
I'm getting text messages.
You're
It's
getting
actually
messages.
my IT guy. So I think he was, his ears were burning or something. What is that? Yeah, your ears burning? So
Oh.
oh, Kippy. He's a big baby. He's gonna get all of it. He's gonna get all of his hair cut off
Is
a week from Monday. Yeah.
The face that he made. He's a big baby. He looked at you like, what you call me?
I call them babies all the time.
You're so close.
Yeah. I was sitting on Heather's lap here.
What's going on?
Wow.
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. So any more questions? Yeah, we're having really unseasonable warm weather. So what's the forecast look like for next week, Mary?
Oh, that's a
Yeah, we're going down to Anchorage, and because it's 300 and some miles south of us, it's 10 degrees cooler. So
Here, it's supposed to stay warm. It's supposed to be
Is
in
it?
between the 50 and 58 degrees all next week. For now.
So yeah, it's gonna stay warm. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, Lowe's is gonna be in the
Yeah, 80 doesn't sound too
high
bad.
30s.
80 sounds okay, but I couldn't handle it for more than a couple of days.
Yeah.
Carols, you're going on the fantasy. Nice.
Oh.
And happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Where are you going on the fantasy? Are you taking a longer trip? Is it a short trip? Lots of questions.
You just drink
The
water.
weather has been pretty calm in Memphis. Oh gosh, I have
Oh, goodness.
I have a friend that's going. Oh no, it's my cousin.
Get.
I was trying to think. My cousin's going to Tennessee in a couple of weeks. I told her, geez, I want to go. I want to go. Mary and I were talking about going to Dollywood.
Yeah.
I like that
I
last
want to
one.
go there one day.
Somebody says I need a house in Pole.
I think there's more property out there.
There's more than one Santa here. I didn't say that.
She knows probably at least 4 of them.
Yeah. I know at least 4 Santas. Yeah.
Yeah, little known fact. They take turns. They
Oh,
Oh.
she's gonna try to get it.
What if Santa really is just like a bunch of brothers? And they're like, let's just all dress the same, confuse people. And then we can deliver presents all over the world. That's funny.
Last name Santa, first name whatever.
Would that mean that one of the brothers
Well,
is Krampus?
And it explains how they get so much done, right? Snow's almost gone. What? The snow's almost gone in Anchorage. All that snow? What?
Goodness.
That's
It
crazy.
usually is. Yeah, because we usually go on a trip this time of year. And
Yeah,
it's-
that's true.
It's like summer there.
Yeah, but they had like 24 feet of snow.
Yeah,
She's gonna get
that's
stuck.
true. They had a lot more snow than us this year.
It's crazy. Remember when we went down there? We went down there, was it in December? Yeah, we went down there to, a friend of ours was medevaced down to Anchorage. We took his wife down there to see him.
I completely forgot
Your
about that.
paws are dirty. Paws are dirty.
See, I
And,
told you I had
oh
good
gosh,
memory.
the snow. It was unbelievable. The snow. What is happening here? I must have touched something.
Oh, oopsie. Look what you did.
Don't do anything.
Bean is like putting her nose into my
Mary,
armpit.
Mary completely forgot about going to Anchorage.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I have like such poor memory.
Well, that was between Seattle and the cruise, and it's been a crazy winter. We've
Yeah.
done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It went by so fast for us. Normally, it goes by pretty slow.
Can I say something funny?
What?
Is the fact like both you and Mary have like some sort of weird like poof that you forget something. Like
yeah,
Mary
it's
forgetting Anchorage,
spring.
and then you also forgot about Anchorage when I was just like, she came to pick me up, and I was just like, oh, I can have that while you guys are gone, and she's like, what do you mean we're not gone? And I'm just like, when you are gone.
Yeah.
I just have a bad habit
No.
of doing that because I talk to my dad every day. He calls in the afternoons, and then sometimes he'll be like, "Oh, what did you do yesterday?" If I didn't get a chance to talk to him, and then I'll be like, "What did I do yesterday? I don't even remember." So I have to like dig into
Yeah.
my memories.
Well, in my defense, Heather, because Mary and I have been walking, so every day she's like, well, I'll have this because you'll be gone, So that's what my mind was thinking. And I'm like, no, we're not walking tonight. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, what? We're not going anywhere. she's like, no, you're going to Anchorage. And I'm like, oh.
Y'all were lost in translation.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you bought all this food from Costco. Who is going to eat it? Me.
In 2 days, you don't need to eat it all.
Yeah.
You can see what.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
eating.
I saw some of the snow, Leg Life drove by some of the snow dumps down there, and they look like mountains. They look like extra mountains down there.
We have one that's on the Johansson,
And that one's always big. But it looks like it's only about half full this year, though.
Yeah, but some years, like there was one year we got
Last
such a
year.
snow dump. Yeah, it was like last year or something. But
Uh-huh.
it was not gone until
Yeah,
the end of summer.
they actually spread it out because
Yeah.
it wasn't melting and it was getting into the cold season again.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Huh.
Oh, Dory
My
moments. Yeah, I like that.
Funny.
That's actually something very interesting, I guess, memory-wise.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge looks really cool.
What?
Pigeon Forge,
All I can think of is pigeons.
that's down by Dollywood area.
Oh.
That area.
I just like
think-
had a mental
sure.
image of the pigeons we saw yesterday. Or
Because-
was it yesterday? One of the days we went on a walk. We walked by some pigeons.
Okay. I think I'm all caught up.
Caught up on the
Hi,
comments.
Carmen. Yeah, I think I'm caught up on the comments. Did I miss anything?
I guess that was a good drink.
Yeah. Oh, she's like,
Slurp.
gosh, slurp, slurp, slurp. What
is this?
I get you're slurping. It's
What is that?
It's a strawberry. You got real strawberries, right?
I was like, is it an ice block or whatever? What do you want? Do you see where she is?
Yeah, her tail's wagging. She's like, oh, you're going to give me
No, no.
Oh, Carol's doing back-to-back Eastern Caribbean and Western Caribbean. So she's doing the two that we did, kind of. She's going to Jamaica, though. I
Wow.
thought people were going to Jamaica.
Isn't Rihanna from Jamaica?
So I thought we were gonna go to Jamaica on that cruise, but we didn't.
Because she has a pretty good Jamaican accent in some
I
of
don't
her
know.
interviews, Rihanna.
I had no clue.
Or that was a frozen strawberry. It was very frozen.
Frozen strawberry. That makes sense because they have real fruit smoothies, and that was a real fruit shake.
It was a shake. It was a milkshake.
Yeah.
Fruit.
So-
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah,
Real
they can't
fruit.
just keep fresh fruit around all the time. They probably
Yeah.
use frozen.
Yeah, I asked the lady like, "Oh, can you make a strawberry milkshake?" And she was like, "Oh, do you want the real
syrup
fruit
or-
or the syrup?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "I want the fruit."
Yeah, I mean, that sounds way better.
Yeah. We are all good now. Right now. Mary, she's
slowly
still
still
she's
finishing
still
my
tired because of the thyroid thing. We're trying to figure that out. That's why we're all dieting. Well, not for the same reasons. I gained a bunch of weight, so I'm doing the keto again. And I should have never stopped. I should have never stopped. You know what?
I've also been experimenting with my vitamins, so it's not that I'm trying not to take as many because I feel like there's a lot that I take all at night because I just don't remember to take them throughout the day. So I've been like kind of reducing amounts of some and upping amounts of others, and then that way, my body doesn't get all whacked out. Like confused, like what the heck did you just put inside of me?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a lot of vitamins.
Yeah, well, and then we found out that some vitamins are not good to take if you have a thyroid condition. Like, if it's Hashimoto's, you're not supposed to take iodine. Yeah, so we're kind of, watching a lot of things, trying to get information.
Monica, Bean says bye.
Aw.
Says good night.
Good night.
Raccoons. I think there's some raccoons in Alaska, right?
No, there's no raccoons in Alaska.
There's something like a raccoon though, isn't there? Like
Ravens.
yeah, ravens. Yeah.
Ravens are our cleanup crew. They
Well, and also your mess up crew, because they'll get into the trash bags in the back of trucks,
yeah.
and then they'll create whole big messes.
Oh, she wants this so she can make noise.
Look
It's sitting in
at
my
its smug face.
Ooh! She's going to get feisty now.
Oh my gosh. Aggressive.
Sorry.
She punched me in the crotch.
You're okay. Well, eat your brownie. Or did you eat that first?
No, I still have my sandwich. I want to eat my sandwich first.
Okay. Brownies make everything
I
better.
don't know. A possum got up here, and I think it was in Homer. Wasn't it in Homer?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and they were trying to figure out if it had babies because they were trying to find them because they don't want possums up here. And it could possibly, if it had babies, it could possibly breed more, and then we'll have
Right.
possums up here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've never heard of raccoons in Alaska. Southeast Alaska, they might because they're connected to Canada. And the weather's more temperate down there. I know there's deer down there, and those are the only deer in Alaska. There's deer on Kodiak Island though too, isn't there?
Google says that there are no wild raccoons in Alaska. They were introduced in the 1930s when fur trading was in boom, but that the transplants were unsuccessful.
There you go.
Maybe they're just too cold.
Can I make a request?
What?
That you grab my hoodie off of my bed
Oh yeah.
and have a reaction.
Bye, Monica. Oh, I think we said goodnight to her already, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we still have quite a bit of snow on the ground. It's going fast though.
I scream.
Oh no. I'm glad your dogs could chase the raccoon away from the chicken coop.
Trying to avoid scratching by rubbing.
Oh. Yeah, Heather has allergies to bean.
Unfortunately.
Saliva. She licks a lot.
Yeah.
The thing is oh dear. I look like a hot mess.
She's got this big clip in her hair. Hello. Michigan. My Michigan people.
Oh, I have my arms. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the thing is like like if you ever seen like videos or things, bean licks all over my face. I don't get a reaction on my face, but I get a reaction on my arms pretty bad.
Yeah.
I like a rash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never fun to have rashes.
Yeah, I think because of all the chemicals and stuff that she uses at work that, you know, it's just her arms are more sensitive to things.
Yeah. She finally exhausted herself.
Oh, hello from Grayling. Or hello to some, you know, Kenny in Grayling.
It's about an hour in, you guys.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. We're about, well, we are an hour in. That's crazy. That
I
went
have-
by fast.
You have more people though. 56. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw geese fly over our house the other day.
Yeah. Yesterday,
Oh, okay.
we saw the geese fly over our house.
What did we do?
Yeah, we need to go over there with the camera, the good camera. Mary's professional camera.
Yeah, because then I get really cool pictures. I especially like taking pictures of the swans because their necks look so graceful.
And the swans don't stay very long.
Yeah.
They come and they stop and they eat and they leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year, oh my gosh, it was fast and furious. They were only here for a couple of weeks, right? And we hit it right on time because we have a migration festival in the spring and the fall. But the spring migration hit right when all those birds were here because they were only here for a couple of weeks. And then they were gone.
Oh, speaking of seeing things in the sky, one of my old coworkers posted the Northern Lights last night. And
Last
he keeps
night,
missing
I
it.
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually this time of year, it's pretty late in the season. If you're gonna see them, you're lucky.
I heard you stomping.
I know. She's like, me.
I have not seen the Northern
She's
Lights
so
this
mad.
year. I have not seen them this year, and they've been out. What happens is, how I catch them is I wake up a couple times in the middle of the night. So
And
if
you
I
peek
wake
outside?
up, I'll get up, I'll peek outside, and I'll look in the sky. And if I don't see stars, I know I'm not going to see the Northern Lights. And I haven't seen stars because it's been cloudy in town. In town, we kind of make our own weather because we're in a low spot in the valley.
Bro, we need to ask the one who barely sleeps to keep an eye out for us.
Good night, Judy. Hello from the Netherlands.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Hello. Do we have any other international people here? Oh.
We need to do an
Nether-
international tour.
Yeah, Netherlands. Yeah, Mary and I are talking about doing a Mediterranean tour cruise. We'll probably have to take Heather on that one because
Yeah, the big
that's
big
an
trips.
experience.
Yeah, it need to be family trips. If it's a small trip, then Heather's like,
Yeah.
we'll go. We'll
Yeah,
bring her back
because
a toy.
it'll be like you get on the plane and then you get back on the plane. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, she doesn't do.
Yeah,
great on
she doesn't
planes.
do good on the planes anyway.
And I get it. I don't like them either.
I am sure we do have Yeti in Alaska.
Oh.
What do you think? You think we have Yetis in Alaska?
Probably be
I'm
a good place to hide.
Yeah.
I would be very
Yeah.
careful of Kip
The question
right now.
is, are Yetis white and Sasquatches brown?
There's
they,
a bird.
They have to hide.
Birds.
Hide for their environment.
Look at that. Behold, I finished
That's
my
what
sandwich.
That's what I think in
Oh.
my head. There's birds out there.
Your dog is barking.
I know.
Oh, there they go.
That's the first robin I've seen.
Robin's probably like, oh my god.
Anyways, behold, I have finished my sandwich.
Oh, Nashville. That's my
so
sister.
long.
My sister's near Nashville. Where is she at?
Ugh.
I keep forgetting where she lives. It's just outside of Nashville.
Oh, my brownie is squishy.
Oh my gosh, we were
Oh.
just talking about C&J's.
Yeah, we were just
yesterday.
talking about C&J's.
'Cause
A
I
new
like-
owner.
I like their fried.
I hope it's who I think it is.
Fried. Was it oysters? It's clams.
Clams.
Yes, fried clams.
Yeah, Mary likes fried clams, and
Oh,
that's the
they
only
keep
place
the
in town
menu
that
the
has
same?
them that we can think of.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what they do to this? Oh.
But that's why I thought of we went to Summit today, Jenny, because I watched your video. I was like, oh, we need to go to Summit because
like
it's
Summit.
healthy, and I forgot about it. And then we got over there, and that's when I was doing keto. They have what they call a portage bowl, and it's eggs, bacon, and cheese on spinach. And yeah, so
No
that was my
potatoes.
go-to all the time.
No potatoes.
Yeah, no potatoes, completely keto.
And they have really good cold brew. So if they have like a special
They do
and
have
you like all
cold
the
brew.
the sounds of the flavors in there, then you can ask them to just like do cold brew because they do a lot of like white coffee lattes, but for some reason white coffee puts me to sleep. So
Yeah. Oh, and white coffee's supposed to have more caffeine than other coffees. But Mary used to have a problem with coffee. It used to make her sleepy.
What?
She's eating a brownie in front of me. That's okay. It's not.
You're on keto.
It doesn't bother me.
yeah, she was supposed to give me a nibble.
Homer.
Oh, you want a nibble?
Yes, a little corner piece.
I'll get
It's
you
not
one with
who I
cream
thought
cheese.
it was. Homer. Is that the name of the person that bought it? Was Homer?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Her hand was like right there.
I wonder if that was one of the cooks. Okay. I don't know. Was there any more questions?
Well, someone asked how the weather was.
The weather's been warm. We've been
Yeah.
talking about that. The snow has not all melted.
Almost 70 degrees, but not quite.
Mary and I were walking yesterday, and they had plowed back some of the snow off of some areas over at Pioneer Park, and it made it kind of icy. So we were kind of holding on to each other, waddling like penguins.
There is a comment that I
Good
did
night,
want
Travis.
Good night.
What?
Yeah, I was like kind of like looking back as well, and they just posted it again.
What?
How was your flights to and fro, and your flight attendants? Like, were they good?
From Florida?
I feel like we were sleeping most of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
I
were
was-
kind of because I know they gave me.
were overnight flights, so we tried to
Or
sleep.
like super early.
Yeah. Can
morning.
I mention actually a story about like one of our flights though?
Go ahead.
One of our flights, it was before we started having me like take Dramamine before going on the flight because I was just having like the worst like motion sickness. Like there was a time that personally I actually got up quite often on the flight to go to like the restroom because I kept needing to get the bags from the restroom because I kept throwing up. I was
Yeah.
having so much trouble. I was having problems. And I think the flight attendants on that flight in particular were extremely nice. They were very nice.
Yeah.
Like to the point that like they even told me because I don't think the flight was completely full. Like there was back seats that were open, like back seats.
Oh yeah.
That they let me sit there and stay there and even gave me a bag in case I got worse.
Oh. Yeah, but we were kind of in the back anyway, weren't we?
Sort of.
'Cause
We
I kind
weren't.
of remember that. Yeah.
We weren't all the way to the back by the toilets where we were,
Yeah.
where they had
Yeah.
me sit down and stay there until like we were starting to,
Yeah.
Descend.
yeah.
But a lot of the flights that we've been on lately at work, they're completely booked, and they've got standby. A lot of people on standby.
Yeah, then they'll ask if anyone wants to book an earlier or later flight. And it's like,
Yeah.
we got places to be.
Yeah.
Meetings.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we haven't had any trouble, which is good because I've been
Yeah.
hearing about a lot of people having issues with, disgruntled people on their flights.
Yeah. Like, there's things off and on that you can get off
Hi,
from.
Misha.
I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of things that can be like pros and cons, like being on the flight or so, but like as long as you don't think it's gonna be like terrible or bad, it won't be.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
You never know.
I've learned it so far, like at least for for this year, like trying to remain positive, like especially when I'm doing like my personal job,
Yeah.
like things will definitely be better.
I've also just learned not to go into things with like certain expectations. As I feel like people really raise their expectations for things like almost to a level that can't be met. And then you're bound to get disappointed.
Yeah.
So it's like, just
Right.
kind of, I don't want to say like everyone should manage their expectations. I guess it depends on the situation, but like I feel like I'm a happier person for not like expecting too much.
Yeah. Don't raise your expectations. We, Mary and I, we normally sit next to each other, and I tried to get a window seat, but our flights to Anchorage, did we get window seat on the flight down to Anchorage?
I think.
But we're not sitting together on the way back because that flight's full.
Yeah, so we had to get seats like in front of, or like in a,
Ugh.
in like a
Yeah,
row.
they're both
Yeah.
middle seats.
Yeah, one's
One's in front of the other
one's
one.
right behind the other one. So I was like, I mean, that's fine, and it's only
Yeah.
like 45 minutes. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on those flights alone before, and people usually don't like to interact. It's like
And it's only
getting
an
on a
hour
bus.
flight, so sometimes if the wind blows you the right way, it's 45 minutes, 40 minutes.
And sometimes for those flights, because they're just so short, I like to kind of eavesdrop on people's conversations.
Mary's an eavesdropper.
Well, I had some people behind me once on a flight. There was like a local here, and another guy was coming into town for some work, I suppose, and they were the man who was coming into town was asking about like local restaurants and places to eat, and so the older gentleman was giving him ideas, but I was like, it would be really weird if I chimed into this conversation because then they'd know I was eavesdropping. But I was like, gosh, the older guy was giving him like, I mean, sure, he was telling him to go to all of these like really nice, fancy restaurants, but I was like, those are the expensive ones.
Right.
And you could go to other
Yeah,
places
and
and get
some
really
of
good
them
food
are
for
not as good as they. I mean, they've got a reputation, but they're not as good as they used to be.
Yes, I always ask people what they're looking for first.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
what are you used to eating,
Yeah.
and what do you want to like look
Yeah,
for?
Pike's is still really good.
Yeah.
But their menu's kind of limited now.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of it. Because they're not overwhelming themselves. But Lavelle's, they've been really consistent. They're actually, but you're paying for it too.
Yeah, it's pretty
expensive.
pricey there. I guess it just depends on like maybe that's another question you should ask is like, what's your budget, by the way? Because I can tell you based on your budget. But this, I mean, from what I eavesdropped, the type of work this gentleman was coming into town for, I'm sure he could afford it. So I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I just realized this Misha right here saying Mary should write a newspaper article with all the tea.
I've had friends because I like people watching, and I just notice weird things about people that they don't notice about themselves. I've had friends tell me you should really write a book about just all of the strange conversations that you've just listened in on, and like write a book about those people and turn them into characters.
Right.
Yeah.
Hello, Amy. Somebody else from Nashville. Oh my gosh.
My brain is
And,
still thinking
and
about
Rhonda.
flights.
Hello. People are still joining. And people are leaving.
Leaving
But
and joining.
Joining, leaving, and joining.
Yeah, it's been up and down.
That's crazy.
My brain like immediately went back to the flight thing now, but it was when I was flying by myself to meet you guys.
Oh yeah.
That was a horrifying experience
That
for all
was
of us.
horrifying.
Well, the whole process was horrifying, but when I got into the flight, it was very interesting because I didn't tell you guys about that, I don't think. But because there was the problem with the whole flight situation, of course, I guess some people ended up like having to change their flight. Was it? They ended up changing their flight because there was like the weird thing, like the gate was wrong.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The gate wasn't updated in the app, and then they still had it up on the signs posted. You know, the automatic signs in the airport apparently, and they hadn't changed the number, and it was like pending on the app, so it wouldn't show anybody what gate it was actually at. They changed it like right before people needed to board, so everyone was scrambling. And
Yeah.
we weren't there, so
Yeah.
Heather had to figure it out herself.
Yeah, Heather had to figure it out
Yeah,
herself.
I almost cried because there was actually people that like came up to me and they're just like, "Oh, are you like lost?" And I almost cried in front of these people because I was like, I tried to calmly be like, "Okay, I'm supposed to be on this flight. I'm supposed to be like going down there because I'm supposed to be visiting family. I am broke." So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
but they
we-
took me there. They like even called to say like to hold the flight because I was coming.
Yeah. I told her, I had her on the phone and I was trying to not let her hang up on me because I knew that if she got overwhelmed, she probably would.
And then she did.
And then she did, yeah. Yeah, because she was next to an attendant and she was afraid to kind of talk to the attendant. And then all of a sudden, you know, I said, well, give them the phone. Please give them the phone, you know, so I could talk to them. And she hung up on me.
Yeah, and then that's the last we heard.
And that's
We
the
were
last
just,
I
like,
heard. So I
praying that she
couldn't.
was gonna make it
So I
to
couldn't
Florida.
sleep the rest of the night. I didn't know if she made the flight or she didn't make the flight because I didn't hear anything else from her.
Well, then again,
Yeah.
I think it also ended up cutting off because I went down to the subway thing.
Maybe.
But I think we
That
were
was
all tired
scary.
because that was the trip we brought our oldest sister.
Faith was with us.
And then we that morning, so we picked her up in like was it Tacoma or something? Not Tacoma. Sorry, I'm thinking of Seattle. It was it started with a T though, right?
Tampa.
Yeah, we picked her up in Tampa and then we drove down to Orlando. And so by the time we got to our hotel and were able to check in Orlando, we all just took a like midday nap.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna need here in a moment.
Yeah.
But no, when I finally got into the flight, it was like, of course, like I mentioned, like some people probably ended up switching up their flights because there was like the whole problem, like the gate wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. So,
So-
was the flight empty?
It was almost practically empty. Like
Oh,
there
that's horrifying.
yeah. So
You
there
think
was
they would be waiting for people?
yeah, there was one guy that was actually sitting next to me, like when I got onto the flight, he was sitting next to me and we were actually talking for a second. It was wild, like trying to run to the gate or so. Like we at least got in contact with like people to be able to like stop the flight so that we could make it.
Right? Somebody messed up on the back end.
Thank goodness.
But I think what was interesting is that this was something that I didn't tell you guys is that when we were on that flight, because quite a bit of the plane was empty, the guy that was sitting next to me, like he saw like I was not only like anxious, I was like trying to like be relieved, but I was like also exhausted because I like ran between many different areas. So
Yeah, she was clear on the other side of the airport.
yeah. So
And you know what Seattle Airport looks like, most of you.
yeah, so when we finally started I think when we finally like leveled out like in the air.
Past my hour here.
Yeah, when we finally leveled out like in the air, I think he ended up looking over at me, and because the plane was mostly empty, he was just like he saw how tired I was and he was like, "Oh, I'll just move to the seats in front." So he went to lie down on the empty seats in front of us and I went to lie down on the seats in the row that we were in.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess that's one perk. They're just like, well, for those of you who made it.
And then when it came to, of course, landing, the attendants came over. They were just like, "Oh, it's time to get up," and I was like, "Oh."
Oh. So she had a good nap.
I did
By the time she got to us.
after like almost sobbing and being entirely exhausted from running back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to be exhausted right now.
First time I traveled alone, I had like a panic attack, but it was only to Anchorage, which I've been to many times. And then my best friend picked me up and we went on a walk. So it was really nice. I was like
thank you.
terrified otherwise.
Butterflies.
Oh, like butterflies.
Yes.
Ah. I am pretty sure those possums showed up in Homer. It might have been Whittier. They showed up in some cargo. It was one, but it was pregnant, and I think they found all the babies. I'm pretty sure. Find that story for me, Mary.
Okay.
Possums in Alaska or possums in Homer or something.
Ugh.
We're gonna have Mary research because it's getting long here.
And yeah, it is getting long to the point that I'm
I
actually
think
about
they're at
to
the
knock
zoo
out.
now, aren't they?
Yeah, it says biologists are still catching invasive baby possums in Homer.
In
it
Homer.
says
Mm-hmm.
they caught another baby possum in Homer last week, and when was this posted? In June of 2023.
Yeah, June of last year.
So it says bringing the total to 5 since the capture of their mom,
Yeah.
Grubby. Grubby the
Oh yeah, I
possum.
forgot they named her Grubby.
It says usually the litters are 8 to 9, and can be as many as 13.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what they're worried about because possums, like they said, possums can become invasive.
It says
And
grub-
they don't live here, but they can live in that environment down in Anchorage or Homer because it's pretty warm down
It
there.
says Grubby arrived in a shipping container from Washington State. Biologists are concerned that if Grubby's kids aren't all captured, they'll start breeding and establish a population.
Yeah, that's kind of like Valdez. Somebody let loose some rabbits. They were, house rabbits, and they actually survived down there. So they're everywhere down there.
Yeah, a lot of rabbits.
Lots of rabbits.
Look at the little
Domesticated rabbits
look like
in
they're
the neighborhoods.
smiling for the. Can you see them? They look like they're like
Oh, a little bit more.
baby possums.
Oh my god. Your phone's a bit bright.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Christopher.
And I need a nap.
So you.
She ate all that food, and now she's gonna go
Yeah.
into a food coma.
Mary said she needs a nap now.
I need a nap.
I mean, Heather.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
I do
it.
that all the time. I was like, what's your name? Oh gosh, when I had 5 of them around, I was like, I would go through all 5 names and be like,
Heather,
oh, forget
Larry.
it, whoever you are.
Who's Larry?
Larry. Larry.
No.
She
See,
said
I'm
all the
tired.
different names.
Yeah, Mary said Larry. I was like, Larry? Where did it come from?
Mather, Harry.
Oh, Mather and Harry. Yeah, I've done that before.
Well, she'd go like Maheather.
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 Maheather. I'd start to say Mary and correct myself real quick.
Yeah.
Maheather. So, yeah. So no more videos this weekend because we've got this live up here. And then Monday, I might have a Costco video, but it won't be, because we're coming in late Sunday night.
Later, yeah.
Yeah.
Late
I don't
fish.
know. I might get it up at the regular time.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. So yeah. Any more questions before we get off of here? Because I didn't plan on being here this long.
Yeah, just real.
I'm supposed to have my dinner done by 6:30 in order to have my 18-hour eating or fasting window. And it's now 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's nap time.
Oh, but tomorrow, Saturday, we're leaving. So I don't know what time I'm going to eat tomorrow. But Mary probably wants to eat as soon as we get to Anchorage.
Probably, because
So I might not even have a fasting window.
I usually on the weekends don't eat breakfast, and then I just eat like brunch. At noon.
Yeah.
I imagine having brunch over at Snow City.
Yeah, we usually go there, but we were talking about trying some other
Trying to
places.
something new, yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the
Is there
whole...
anybody from Anchorage on here? Got any suggestions? We were looking at this place called Rustic Goat.
I think people set us on their countertops and are like busy doing
Yeah.
stuff. I do that. I'll like set it on a countertop and walk around and listen.
Yeah. Or watch it later or something. Okay, we still got 53 people here.
Oh, wow.
I hate to leave everybody. But
Ooh.
all right. We're running out of things to talk about.
Clearly.
Which is like not common for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
when are we doing? Well, probably.
Probably in a couple weeks because
Yeah, maybe
we
the
talked
Monday
about
after
Mary's
next.
gonna do chicken salad. We've got a few recipes that we're thinking about.
Oh yeah, I want to be able to have
Have some
gnocchi again.
tofu.
Heather wants gnocchi, but I'm not gonna put that on a Monday measure
I saw this
because
at,
I am not gonna make homemade gnocchi.
at Sunshine Health Food. They have like sweet potato gnocchi or something.
Yeah. Well, we have
They're, like,
pumpkin
maybe
gnocchi
healthier.
in the freezer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I saw it. I see it every single time, and I'm like, why haven't we made it?
Oh,
yet?
yeah, we're not driving this time.
We're not driving to Anchorage. We're flying. Yeah, I saw
Good
that.
night.
I had heard about.
Good night, take
I
care.
had heard
Sleep.
about that weather, and it didn't even dawn on me that Summers was going down there that weekend. So that was very scary, very scary. They actually had a semi truck. Summers in Alaska. They had a semi truck in front of them, and because everybody was going so slow because of the blizzard, the semi truck was only doing 20, 25 miles an hour up the hill. So it couldn't make it up the hill. It started sliding backwards, and they were behind the truck. So they had to get around the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't drive that road in the winter. As I don't leave town in the winter unless I fly.
And then I used to work in the trucking industry, and then people would be like, "Where's my stuff? It was supposed to be here yesterday." And I'm like,
like
"Do
it
you-"
can't get up your drive or your road.
It's like, do you understand what the weather is like here and what state we live in?
Oh my gosh, 5 o'clock in the morning in the Netherlands. And you haven't been to bed yet. That's what time I would get up in the morning.
I suppose I can make a quick appearance. I
She didn't take a shower. She's just behind the camera.
just didn't feel the need
Misha,
to be on
that's
the
a
camera
good
much today.
that's a good question, Misha. There was Mary. That's a good question because when I start keto, I'm only doing about 600 to 1,100 calories a day. So very low calorie, but it's a lot of food, believe it or not. Unless I do meat or steak or something. So no, Mary was over there eating her food. Heather wants to go to bed.
I had
She's used
coffee.
to Heather, see? Mother.
Get it straight.
Heather's been coming home and taking naps, and then she wakes up and then she does that moderating all night long and keeps Mary awake.
I know. I messaged her
So.
last night. I was like, "Go to bed."
Yeah.
This invest in earplugs, or
Well,
I will bring
actually,
them from work for you.
I said it very nicely. I don't want to wear earplugs while I'm sleeping.
How's she supposed to hear her alarm go off in the morning? She wears earplugs.
Oh right, she's
What?
wear your
Oh
earphones.
my gosh.
Anyway, but I said it very nicely. I said, please go to bed, Heather. And then she was like, "Oh, okay, I'll go to bed soon."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It just gets they stay up a little bit later when it gets closer to the weekend. So
Okay. Yeah, and then she gets ready for bed. So it's like 12:30. She comes down and goes to the bathroom. Well, that's what time I normally wake up and go to the bathroom. So then I'm like knocking on the door. What are you doing in there?
I try not to hit that time because interestingly enough, you say like, "Oh, I come down at midnight." No, I actually sometimes I come down at like I go to bed and then I get up at 2 a.m. to go to the
I feel
bathroom.
like we're getting into weird conversations.
yeah.
topics
So-
now. It's time
because
to
because
leave.
Heather needs to go take her nap.
I'm exhausted.
And I need to finish my food. So and I gotta pack. Oh my gosh, we gotta pack, Mary.
I know.
Oh.
I should probably throw like one load of laundry.
Because we're leaving early in the morning. So all right. Yeah, Heather's gonna stay here and Life is gonna come and hang out with the dogs. So
Keep them company.
yeah.
At least
So good
tomorrow.
night. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Adios. Buenas
Take care.
noches.
Bye.